Everyone loves reliability, and in this video I'm updating one of my best videos ever on this channel. Today we look at some of the most reliable cars of 2024. I've done engines, I've done 2023 cars, I've done 2022 cars, now it's 2024 time. Side note, a lot of them are Japanese. Hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, this content is taken from all the sources and magazines to create a compelling video for you to buy a new car. Reliability is one of the best topics on YouTube because everyone loves to know what the most reliable car is. Well, I've covered it from 2021, 22 and 23 for many years now, and I like to think I've got some knowledge on reliable cars. And while there are quite a lot of magazines and editors to go off loads of different examples, I thought I would narrow it down into one small video to make it easy for you to buy your next car. This is the most reliable cars of 2024. This is also according to a bunch of surveys that I put together and made into 6 most reliable cars in the UK. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Cars with Ben. This video is going to be in order, and at number 6 we have the BMW i3, a car that's been out since around 2014 and has been a very long lasting car. You might not like this car due to its looks, but it's BMW's electric super mini and has done them very well. While they have decided to retire the model now due to its drivetrain and looks like a new one will be taking its place, it came out as a champion of 2024. All these years later, it takes first place in build quality and 6th overall for reliability. Considering its age, it's a trailblazing electric car that should be trouble-free when you purchase it. And don't forget, prices of BMW i3 are super cheap now. They also come with a 3-year warranty or a 100,000 mile warranty depending on which comes first on a lithium-ion battery. So BMW i3s turns out to be a pretty good car to buy, and you can go electric. After scouring 5th place for what feels like forever, I found the car. It's the Mazda CX-5. Usually I would always talk about a Japanese Mazda, and that is the case here. Remarkably, for the 3rd year in a row, a CX-5 comes in the top 5 for reliability across pretty much all the platforms from Auto Express, What Car and Which. Now to be fair, this is the 2022 Driver Power Survey, but overall the family-friendly SUVs perform admirably. It always scores in the top 10 for reliability and exterior. As you can probably imagine, there's nothing really bad to say about a Mazda, or a Mazda CX-5 specifically. These come with 3-year warranties or 60,000 mile warranties. Wow. And owners that were surveyed said they were really satisfied with servicing and maintenance costs, on average costing less than £1,000 a year. And honestly, Mazda CX-5s are quite underrated. They're very cheap to run and affordable enough to buy. And it's a Mazda, it's a cool brand. And if you really want it to be sensible, you could have a Mazda CX-5 as your everyday car and a Mazda MX-5 as your weekend car. That's top reliability. In at 4th place was the Lexus RX. It's a smaller version of the Lexus NX, and it's like a little off-roader. The NX had a reliability rating of 98%, and if anyone knows anything about cars, Lexus is the fancy version of Toyota, meaning reliability is everywhere. Brand tops the reliability rating 7 consecutive years in a row, which covered the cost of 100% fault repairs owners told about. Top reliable car, the brand has to provide owners with top-notch remedial work, and this is what Lexus have done. Just under 50% of remedial work was completed within a day or two, so that means that Lexus always were on time. I'd say this car fits the personality of someone who is a bit more family. Generally speaking, 94% of these cars remain drivable. And if you do fancy a more fancy Toyota, Lexus is definitely the brand to go down. They call it the Mercedes of Japan. Taking the 3rd spot is a Ford, and who would have thought this car would be on the list? Honestly, this is not a car I think about very often at all, but it's the Ford EcoSport, and in case you didn't know what that was, it is a smaller version SUV. Pretty much every owner said this car never put a wheel wrong. Now, with pretty low spec interior, the EcoSport was designed to be a rugged from the outset. It wasn't supposed to be fancy or luxury or have very expensive parts, it was supposed to be cheap. Technical issues generally related to safety features that went down. But other than that, the car pretty much did 60 to 100,000 miles easily. Fords can be very on and off with their reliability, but with Fiestas being pretty reliable for the most part, you can expect this car to be great here. It had a 98.2% reliability rating. It's a weird one with the Ford EcoSport. It's like a subcompact crossover SUV, but I'm not entirely sure what's the market for it and competitors. Maybe the Suzuki Jimny? I promise I did not make this list up, it genuinely is real, but the reliability often may not be the first thing you think of when you associate hot hatches. But owners aren't having to accept any compromise when it comes to the Yaris GR. I'm quite happy this car is on the list because it does make it extremely exciting. Overall, it ranks 2nd place for its reliability, ahead of a 3rd position for its place with driving pleasure and value according to Auto Express. The Yaris GR comes across in the same way as Toyota and Lexus products and reaffirms the strong reputation with the brands, and Toyota and Lexus take 4 on the top 10 spots of the most reliable new cars. What's weird about the GR Yaris being on this list is that while it is a specialist model and mechanically different to the standard Yaris, many technical components shared similar issues, therefore software could be fixed easily. The GR Yaris was designed to meet World Rally Championship homologation rules, and that is why it came about, but to see it on this list is really encouraging, and this will probably cheer up many owners to know how reliable this car is. Still not sure if they're worth the expense of £35,000 though. Okay, this one's probably no surprise, but it's not a Toyota, however it is Japanese, and yes, it is the Subaru Outback, the 2023 model, taking top position as the most reliable car you can buy in the UK in 2024. That is not a lie, the Subaru Outback has been pretty well known for like almost 20 years maybe, for being a reliable car, and the fact it still comes up is incredible. What I love about the Subaru Outback is, it's for a family, it's for people who like cars, and it's for anyone who actually genuinely needs to go off-road. It had a fantastic score of 98.7% and puts it in the top of the list. But not just reliability, owners ranked it for its styling, visibility from the driver's seat, rear leg room, and its seat comfort. This car blows anything away out of the water and has done for almost 20 years. 7 of the top 10 most reliable cars have come from Japanese brands, but the Outback is pretty much always up there for the top car. Subaru really have made an absolute gem with this over the years. It covers a 3-year standard with 60,000 mile warranty, and honestly, if you are going to buy any car, this is probably the car to buy. I don't see enough of them on the UK roads. The new model looks refreshed as well. It does look a lot better than it used to. And if you don't want an Outback, you can also get the Legacy, which is just as good. Hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, don't forget to subscribe if you like the content.